The day-long competition begins with a briefing on the rules for the contest and a question and answer session for drivers. The trip to the finals is a long road. For driver Chris Finn, it begins at Conway Freight's Tucson facility. It's Saturday, 7 days before the finals, Finn's day off, and he's in the cab practicing. The skills competition involves what drivers do every day on the job. Finn is driving in the 3-axle division this year. Much of his practice will center on the skill many people fear on their own driving tests, parallel parking. For a truck driver, that means putting the trailer at a right angle to the cab.
Our idea on this one is to try to, as if you're parallel parking somewhere between a few cars. You wouldn't really want to do this in real life, but it's just something to test skills. To get my trailer inside this box without hitting anything, and the closer I get to this line, as if this were the curb, is where I get more points.
That's a 40, Chris.
With that accomplished, it's off to the next skill, driving by a barrel and getting the back right tire on the trailer as close as possible without hitting the barrel. Why would a driver get involved in the competition?
Kind of ups your level of how you feel about yourself. I look at it as someone that goes out in the street and plays basketball in the park is just an amateur. I think once you get paid to do something, you're a professional. So this takes you up a level from that to where you start feeling that in yourself because you see your abilities. Once you've done better than half the other people there, and maybe not necessarily won, but it makes you feel more prideful in what you do and realize the knowledge you have and how it's put to use out there in the streets every day, and your ability to drive without having an accident for that year.
Back to Phoenix and the championships.
15 years in the industry, 500,000 accident-free miles.
The competition includes several divisions.
So you will go down to the 10.
Sleepers.
15-year driver veteran, accident-free in his career.
Flatbeds. Tankers. And even step vans. Finn begins the day
Let's do it.
with the pre-trip inspection competition.
My 3 points of contact getting in.
He has 6 minutes to find as many hidden problems as he can.
Loose debris in the cab.
Each time he finds one,
Landing legs are down. Piece of wood stuck in the jaws of the fifth wheel. Trailer's not closed. A right taillight in op. Defect. Defect.
and the judge marks the score sheet.
Defect. Defect. All right.
Then the waiting begins. Conway has a tent set up for drivers and their families. The truck driving championships are considered the Super Bowl of driving. Safety and precision are the orders of the day, not speed.
The skills that these drivers are going through, when they're going through a corner, it's a matter of inches with the furthest rear tire on the right side of their vehicle, within, getting it within an inch of a duck. And these guys tell me all the time, they're driving around the city doing these obstacles around $100,000 cars, but that duck, means a lot to them because it is against their peers.
3-axle drivers, please, to the course.
After all the watching and waiting, it's finally time for the 3-axle competition.
Yeah, thanks.
And Finn is in the driver's seat.
Conway Freight driver in truck number 4 now on the East Course, Christopher Finn. 30-year veteran in the industry, over 2 million miles accident-free. We welcome him, we welcome his family, Kathy, Whitney, and Christina.
The first obstacle, parallel parking.
Besides receiving safe driving awards from Conway and 1 million miles, he's also been a military safe driving award recipient. His hobby, his love for the Lord, his wife, his motorcycle, and being out in the sunshine.
Then it's on to the right-hand turn. Get as close to the cones as possible without hitting them. The driver's view of the cones is blocked by the hood of the cab, however. Next, the right-hand turn with the back of the truck.
Come on, ducky. Let's go play ducky.
Don't hit the duck.
On your East Course, truck number 5, Albert Ochoa, fuel FedEx Freight.
And then the slalom.
Oh, crap.
Minutes later, his heart still beating quickly, the personal assessment of the drive.
I feel way better on it than I expected to do. I don't like to hold high expectations, but I felt really good about how it went.
Sound like everyone's side to the right. What do you think? How did I do it?
Waiting on the sidelines was Finn's dad.
Drove that one corner up there like you've been doing that thing for about 20 years. I'm very proud of you.
Dad was right to be proud. Finn won the three-axle division, had the best overall score on the driving, and won Grand Champion, meaning he's the best driver in the state. Next stop, Nationals this August in St. Louis.
Numerous safe driving awards.